Hey guys, what's going on? Krieger here. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today. And I thought I would, I thought I needed to make a video about Luna. And I kind of just wanted to make like a dedicated video to her and to the kindness of a woman named Gretchen who returned her ashes to me when they were lost. And I will explain the whole story because it is insane. She's such a big part of my life, like I talked to her every single day and for 4.5 years, and I would come home and she would be there, and she was my, my closest friend. I felt like at times, we spent all our minutes together for the past 4.5 years, and now she's gone. This is gonna be harder than I thought. Okay, so I am good, sorry. It's just like, it's so hard to talk about her. I feel like talking through it makes it easier to like not be upset. I still have everything here at my house. I still have her bed here. I still have her bowls out and her food, all her toys. It's kind of embarrassing. But I just feel like I can't throw it away. I don't know why. I just am not there yet. But today I made progress because I threw away her shampoo and I felt like that was a step in the right direction of like letting go. Luna loved to sleep, which is so great because so do I. And she would sleep, she would always sleep later than me, and she would always go to bed earlier than me, so she would sleep pretty much all day, and then she would pretty much sleep all night long. And she just always needed to be around me. She was like my shadow. She would walk with me to the shower. She would walk with me to the bathroom. She would walk with me anywhere around my apartment, anywhere we would go. She didn't have to be on the leash. We would go on hikes all the time, and she would come with me to Palm Springs, and she came with me to New York, and she came with me. We would go to like little day trips around LA, and she would come, and she's been like one of her most favorite things is like sand and snow. So she like loves the desert because there's like these dunes that she could just roll down the hill. It was so fun. And then she also loves snow so much. Like she would just sprint constantly and just like run up and down the sidewalk when it was snowing in New York, and she loved it so much, even though in the beginning she was so terrified of it. It's like one of my most favorite memories. She was always really timid and really scared and like a little bit anxious and always kind of like on the lookout for like something to go wrong. She hated trash trucks or loud noises, or like she was really anxious, which I totally relate to because I'm also very anxious about things like that, and I really don't like noise. It could also be that I'm 35 and I'm getting old. I do want to kind of explain what happened because I feel like you guys know Luna too, and you guys follow her, you guys watch her grow up on social media and on YouTube, and so I feel like I just want to share with you kind of what happened. We were going on a hike, one of our most favorite things to do. She would always pop up out of her bed to get so excited when I would like say let's go on a hike, and she would jump up and like shake her head and her ears, and we would like be off and running. And this day, my friend Levi Freeman came with us, and we were up in Griffith Park, and I bought her these cute little booties because it was late afternoon and it was starting to cool down, but sometimes the ground is still hot. So I bought her these cute little booties that same day, and I put on her little boots, and like she did that thing where she was like going like this, like some of those dogs do those videos when they wear shoes for the first time. And then she finally got used to them, and she was like off and running, like eating weeds and spinning in the dirt and like just being an insane person like she was. We got to the top of the mountain, and it was like a normal day. We had water. It was like I felt like we were doing pretty good, and I was like checking on her, and she seemed okay. And then she eventually collapsed. I was in a bit of a panic, so I don't necessarily remember everything that happened, but she did collapse, and there was these two wonderful strangers. Me and Levi were calling the vet. We had the vet on the phone. I was with her, laying there with her. We had moved her into the shade under a tree, and we were sort of just trying to gauge what was going on. These two strangers that walked by, and they had all this extra water, which was so nice, and they stayed with us till the end. And I didn't even get their names, but I just wanted to talk about kindness today because these two people that had never met Luna, that had never met me or Levi, were running back and forth from the water fountain to bring water, to keep her cool, to stand over her so there was more shade, to like rub her, to comfort her, and I was on the phone with the vet, and me and my friend Levi were doing CPR on her because she wasn't really responding. And eventually she took her last breath. Of course, I was a mess. And she was fading faster than I could have got her down the mountain. I just felt so lost. You know, I felt so trapped up there. Like, I was like, they're not gonna fly a helicopter in here. They're not gonna like get her out of here. And I didn't know I didn't know what to do. So I felt really stuck. She let go, and I was with her in like her last moments, and I was holding her and laying with her. It was bad. You know, it was bad. It was really hard. A few of my really close friends met me at the bottom of the hill, and we had a moment there together, which was really beautiful. My friend Ryan and I drove her to the vet. I went to the vet, and we were in the veterinary office, and they said I could stay with her as long as I wanted. So I just sat there for a couple hours, I guess, and I eventually said goodbye, and I finally got her ashes this week. And they also gave me this wonderful little paw print. I was like checking for authenticity when I got it. I was like, is this really her paw? But it is, because I just know all the details of her foot, and like I can just see every little thing, and there's like hairs in there too. I just feel like it's like a little bit of her. Anyway, it's very sweet that they do that. So I want to tell you a story about this woman, Gretchen, who is an angel, who I've never met before. So there was a mistake at the vet. It costs $400 to get your dog cremated. I paid for that, and then I left the hospital. Of course, I was a mess. So I just figured the vet would call me when the ashes were delivered to the vet. I went on a business trip to San Francisco a week and a half later, and I got a text message that said, "Is this number for Kyle Krieger? I've got a box for you from Only Cremations for Pets. It was delivered to my home. Let me know how to get this to you." I was like, excuse me? So I picked up my phone and I was like, "This is Kyle, yes, thank you so much. I'm so sorry about the mess up. Can you take it to the manager's office?" And she was like, "Must have been left at the wrong address. I'll have the cremation service pick it up and figure out where to take it." And I'm like, wait. So you're telling me that I paid $400 for Luna's ashes to be taken care of by the vet, and they just ship it out to whatever, I don't even know what address this is? I just didn't know what to do. I was like, I don't understand, why doesn't the vet have them? I was like, "Thank you very much, I'm gonna call the vet." She said, "Not a problem. My heart was feeling tad heavy with these pet ashes floating around in the world." Gretchen, same. What if this woman wasn't a pet lover? What if she didn't care about dogs? What if she wasn't home? What if Luna's ashes were sitting outside? What if she just threw them away? What if the package, I was so many things. So then I said to her, "Well, thank you, it's my dog that died this past week. You know, I'm sorry you had to worry about this today. Do you have a number of the cremation office? I can call them." This woman is amazing. She says to me, "I called them already. They're sending someone on Monday morning to pick up the box, and apparently they will deliver it to your dog's vet. Does that work for you?" So I call the vet, and I'm like, "Hello? Anybody home? What is going on? I just paid $400 for this cremation service, and Luna is floating around Los Angeles at some random address. Lucky for us, it's like an incredible woman who cares about animals." They didn't really know what to do. "We'll send someone right over. We don't know how this happened. What address is it at?" I'm like, you tell me. What are you talking about? What address is it at? I thought, because they didn't say anything to me, that they were just gonna have her delivered back to the vet. They would call me when she's there, and then I could go and pick up her ashes. The vet evidently took action right away. We're gonna have someone go right over to her house. We'll pick up the ashes, and we will bring them back to the vet, and you can pick them up when you get home. I just went back to my hotel room, and I just needed to like breathe for a minute. Then I text Gretchen again, and I said, you know, "Thanks again," with a heart. And she said, "Of course, that's not a problem. Can I see a picture of your pup?" So sweet. And I was like, "Yeah, of course." So then she sees the picture and she says, "So cute, what a sweetheart." And thank you for sharing with a purple heart emoji. And then she said, again, I'm so sorry. It's so hard to lose a family pet. Like, I wanted to talk about in this video that during a time where it feels like everything is very dark, whether it be in politics or socially, or I feel like the country sort of feels like it's split in two, and you know, just getting on social media and talking about things can just feel very heavy. There are people like Gretchen who are incredible people and just acting in such kind ways to help people that they've never met before, and that honestly warms my heart so much. I feel like I learned so much from Gretchen. I just learned to be kinder to people, to reach out to people, and to ask more questions about how people are doing. And it was just this one text exchange about Luna, but it really woke me up to the idea that kindness can affect people in ways that is incredible, you know? I don't know, I just wanted to make this video about Luna and about Gretchen, and I wanted to talk about kindness and how it can affect people and how the smallest act of kindness can change someone's day. And so if you take away anything from this video, just take care of each other, you know, like care about each other, care for each other. I think it also just really helps you and helps me feel good about life and about the world. Yeah, that's it. Okay guys, thanks so much for watching today. I really appreciate it, and I just want you to take care of each other, and I want you to be kind to each other, and it's also a nice reminder for me to be kind to people online and people when I see them in real life. Yeah, with that being said, take care of each other guys, and I love you so much, and I'll see you next week. Okay, bye.